Hi, it's Linnea. Today I'm here with Coach Eugene. We're gonna walk you through some of my favorite leg day running, sprinting warm-up drills. They're not super fancy, but they get the job done. Hip mobility has been a big priority for me lately, so all of these really get your hips warmed up along with the rest of your body. All right, so first we're gonna start from the ankles. So we're just gonna get them all warmed up, doing a little bit of ankle flexion and extension, just kind of going up and down here, coming up on the toes. And as you rock back to your heels, you go into a hip hinge, and you should feel a slight hamstring stretch there. I go through about 8 of these. So now we're gonna start moving laterally up on the toes, walking to the side here. Again, feeling tension throughout your legs. I usually walk about 8 one side and then back. Another thing to note, I do these a lot of times in the gym, so I have restricted space, so you can alter how many you do in one direction or the other to the space that you have. Moving up for the ankles, now we're gonna move on to our walking knee hugs. So taking one step forward and the opposite knee comes up towards the chest, and use your hands to push it in. Taking another step forward and up. A more advanced variation, you can come up on your toes. This drill, we're also getting more into our balance and coordination. So you'll notice coming up with the knee and you're standing on one leg, you are engaging all the tendons surrounding your ankles, knees, and hips. Really focus on trying to stay in control of the movement. Next, we're gonna move into some hip rotation. So we're gonna do some walking hip circles, taking one step forward, bringing your knee up and rotating out. Step forward with that leg, and same on the other side. I do about 8 on each side for these, and then I will turn around and repeat, but with some internal hip circles, so your hips opening up to the inside. Next, we're gonna be moving into some walking calf sweeps. So taking one step forward to start, you're going to sweep with your front leg extended, right by the heel. Slight bend in the back leg, keeping your chest up. Having the bend in the back knee will help you just get a little bit lower and deeper into your stretch. Next, we're gonna be going into some butt kicks. So standing nice and tall, chest is open. You're just going to be staying up on your toes and balls of your feet and kicking your bum. Arms can do whatever they want. I kind of just hold them here. Next, we're gonna be doing some walking high knee front kicks. We're getting a little bit more up in our intensity, so we're kind of getting into more of a fluid movement towards our run. So just knee up, kick. Again, an advanced variation would be coming up on the toes as you kick up. All right, next we're moving into our C skips. This one, you're kind of building up your rhythm for your run, so it takes a little bit more brain power, but that's okay. Start slow, and then you can pick up speed as you kind of build your rhythm. So time your bounce with your knees coming up. So on the standing leg, we're gonna do one side only, and then switch doing reps on the other side. I do about 8 one to the other. So bouncing on your standing leg, knee comes up, and again, bounce down, both feet, and then knee comes up to the side. A more advanced variation of this would be adding in your arm swing. So it'd be opposite arm to opposite leg. So if the right knee was coming up, you would be having your left hand up. But you can also just put your hands at your sides and focus on the footwork. Next, we're gonna be doing our walking A skip. So just like you did with the C skip, except we're gonna just be lifting the one knee up, timing your bounce with your knee coming up. Next, we're gonna move into our pogo jumps. You want slight bend in the knees and pushing off of the balls and toes of your feet, keeping heels off the ground. As these drills start to get higher in impact, we wanna keep the volume lower, and we wanna take enough rest. You're not trying to tire yourself out before you actually get to your run or your sprints. I would keep reps of the pogos pretty low, doing at most 8 to 10. Our last drill here before we move straight into our run or our sprints, we're gonna do some high intensity tuck jumps. You wanna keep these low volume, so doing about 3 to 4. You're thinking 100% effort, so you're jumping up as high as you can, bringing your knees up towards your chest. You wanna keep your chest open so you don't potentially fall on yourself if your chest is closed, and definitely producing force, pressing off the floor with your toes and the balls of your feet. So you don't wanna come down on your heels, but you also don't wanna press off your heels when you jump up. If you're still working on building your rhythm, try adding in a few bounces in between your tuck jumps so you can reset. All right, your warm up is done. You are ready for your leg day, your sprint, your run. Let's get after it.